Yo, Jason Eubanks and hihbowling.com, hashtag hit it harder. As you can see, we're in my shop, my pro shop, aka my garage in Mesa, Arizona. I have a few balls to drill for myself for a couple ball reviews. So I'm gonna slap a new thumb system in one of my latest ball reviews called the Twist from JoPo Grips. Twist standing for thumb with interchangeable superior technology. So let's go over to the bench, check it out and see what it does. Okay, quick backstory to how we even got to this position here. As you can see, my Proton Physics is my favorite ball like ever right now. If on short, Proton, long, Proton, period. That's just how it works. So I'm bowling team event. Start off 200, 220, right? First ball of the third game, that happens. So you can see, I use molds. So I get my 1 3/8 molds here, pop them in there, same feel every time, right? Right. Only problem with that chipped out. So when it chips out, nothing else you can do. And it's crazy because I bowled whenever this review came out, and then all season, and you know what I mean? Like, never had a problem, right? Hold that thought. This one, singles and doubles. So I was like, okay, maybe I can use my parallax effect out here. I think it was like game 3 of doubles, I think. That breaks out. Boom. Happens again. It's like, okay, dude, like, come on now. And you're telling me in 9 games, I lose 2 of my molds, but I've literally have gone all season, ball reviews, and not had this issue at all. So I was pretty upset. So showing my frustration, a lot of my friends back in the Midwest, like Michigan areas, like, dude, try JoPo Grips. They're the best. So I reached out, I tagged them, they reached out, and they got back to me, which was crazy. So I was like, okay, that's what's up. So this is what we have now. Okay. All right. So this is installed in my ball. So on the next ball review, the Stellar, you will see these in action. So let me just show you how it's built just without even throwing the ball. Okay, so when I first got my sample pack, this is what was in it. It's 2 of these, 2 of those, and 1 of these tools, right? Cool thing I like about these, just looking at them, this can only go one way. Like, you know, like all the other ones, but it's all marked for you. So there's really no way you can mess this up. Let's see, so this is the outer 1.5 hole. So like this groove right here, you line that up with your center line on your ball toward the back. So 6 o'clock, back of the ball. 1.5 drill bit, this slides in. You don't have to beat it in, tap it. You can literally push it in slow and keep it perfectly lined up. Because I know a lot of people have problems when they knock in molds, they twist on them. So you don't get that same feel. Your oval is crooked or whatever, right? So you just line up that groove, 6 o'clock, and even from the top, you can see there's a small little nipple right there from, you know, where the seam was made that you can use to line up from the top as well. All right, so this is the outer sleeve. Your inner sleeve is a 1 3/8. They do have 1 1/4, you know, slugs in them. So you can get these inners hollow. And if you want, pop in, you know, a mold to that and just use their system if you don't want to work out your thumb. I worked mine out. So another thing, yeah, let's use this one for this grip. So this tool here, another cool thing about these is you can see this flat portion? This locks into the slug. So you can see it's not in, bam. And it goes through and it locks in. It's like a flat tip. And I'm in construction, so I was looking at, I tore this thing apart, like looking at the design, which is crazy. Like it's some dope features on this thing. Your slugs on the bottom, that's pretty beefy right there. And it has these concaved let's see, it's Cave and Vex. I forget which one's which, but it'll all apply. Along the outer edge of the inner. And your outer has those same like rifle ends right here, like you can literally feel them. So if you put this at 6 o'clock here, 6 o'clock here, you can twist it. See right there, it's starting to lock in already. I'm pulling on this. Out, that's locked. So you're looking at, you can go like from 6 o'clock to, what is that? About 8 o'clock, and you're already getting protected. So this twists all the way down, and that's screwed in. So once you get your thumb in, you can do it, but you can use that. And it's not a light click. It's a nice beefy, like, no, you clicking in the day. So that's pretty cool because it's pretty much 4 points of contact. So you have these 3 beefy like locking points here, and you have this for support. So everything isn't just reliant upon your base system right here, which is a dope failsafe. I have used other thumbs before. I don't know the name of it, wink wink, but like this piece here, so all your weight would be pulling on this, and you know what I mean? I've blown a couple of them out, so I can't wait to see what this one does. But so I was saying the 3 points, the screw and everything, and these are actually deeper than those here. Like, believe it or not, I bottom my thumb out. Excuse me. My thumb gets bottomed out, and I will legit have to like cut my fingernails to get it down in there. With this one, let's see, where's my thumb? Right somewhere. Yeah, right here. You can just see the difference. Let's see. That's not even the right way. That's back right there. So you can see, even with the same, how it goes. See how that goes all the way up to the web of my hand right there? Boom. So us with long thumbs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see the difference. Like a 1/4 inch is a lot with these. So, like, just looking at them, you see how the mechanism starts here, like the bottom of it, the base is there, but my thumb is able to go all the way down to here, which is a super plus. And it's like, even if you mess up and kind of drill too deep, you see how thick that is, so you're not messing anything up, because that's some pretty thick, you know, material still. So as far as installation goes, 1.5 inch hole. Drill it to the depth of your outer sleeve. Scuff this up a little bit so it's not so smooth, so that the glue has something to adhere to. Find your notch, slide it down, right? You get the pre-made slugs, or like I was saying, they have the blanks. You can pop whatever you want in there. If you're gonna make your own thumb, you can do it in the ball that you're drilling. Or if you have a spare ball that you just want to make a jig out of, you can do that too. Get your tool, lock that in, bam. And it's a nice healthy twist, so it locks pretty good. Take your plug cutter, cut it down, because they give you so much extra thumb, you know what I mean, where you can play around with. Or you could drill this out and just use like your bevel sander and just kind of work it all the way around. I've done that before when I kind of went shallow on my thumb before. Yeah, then just drill it out. It's just that simple. So that's it there. I did do something different when I drilled this ball, because usually I go fingers first. But to line this up, and I made a new thumb, I popped my thumb in first and then worked my way up. So you got to do the math. If you're used to going like 1 3/8 hole, this is 1.5 inches, so you got to make sure you know to hit your lines and all that. But feels great. So I'll give you some final thoughts in a sec. So in conclusion, this would be something that I'm going to put in all of my balls. So when you see this review, just know JoPo is in there. When you see me throwing some other stuff, JoPo will be in there. All my retro balls, I'm going to convert over to JoPo. It's like I do construction, and that just makes 100% sense. Like, just looking at the construction, like you have that extra, you know, that feel knowing you're not just reliant upon a piece you glued in or like some small little tabs. No, you got 3 tabs and it twists into itself, you know, and you get a nice secure click. Like, have you ever listened, like during some telecast, certain bowlers, you can hear their thumb in their backswing crackling. That means movement. Movement on anything back and forth weakens the joint. Like if you bend a piece of metal back and forth enough times, you'll break it. Metal fatigue, you know, material fatigue. So you don't want that movement at all. This has no movement at all. And you know, you'd have to pretty much have a fatal like chunk of your ball come out for this thing to come out, seems like. Like if this comes out, this much of the ball is coming with it, you know? So you guys know I don't push anything that I wouldn't use myself. JoPo is going in this ball here, as you can see, so check that review out. Should be dropping right after this video. JoPo is going in any other ball I still throw in my bag, and any other future reviews. So thank you to JoPo for even sending me a sample to try out once I explain the issue I have, you know, stupid South Point. Shout out to the Hit It Harder community who pointed me in their direction, you know. Made in America, made back east, or Midwest. What is Detroit, right? Or Michigan area, made in Michigan. Thank you guys for pointing me in the direction. If you want to check them out, JoPoGrips.com, or I hit them up on Facebook as well. Tell them Hit It Harder sent you. All right, thanks for watching.